So, during his appearance on All the Smoke podcast, Knicks All-Star Jalen Brunson was open about how the Mavericks were determined to move on without him, leading to summer 2022. And Brunson said, "I really did want to stay in Dallas. We tried to extend our contract. The most we got was 4 years, 55 million. I wanted to do that. I wanted to stay there for a really long time. So the way I see it, even after his agent told him that he could get more money, Brunson was loyal to Dallas, but they failed to reciprocate that loyalty back to him in return. And that's an issue with me. Brunson he also mentioned that they wanted to see where they were at like game 2025 in the season. This is the Dallas Mavericks. This is what they said to him, which was ridiculous. And so that time comes, Brunson goes back and said, if the deal is still there, we are talking about it and we're thinking about it. So I'll do it like right now. And still, it was a no from Dallas, null and void. Then the deal came on the table after the trade deadline. And Brunson says, I was like, no, I think I've outgrown that now. And thank God for that. Goodness, that we got him. And I want to say personally, thanks to Mark Cuban for dropping the ball. You had an all-star, possible MVP player that could have helped you. Now, basically they're bottom feeders in the West. And now he's stuck with Kyrie Irving. That's who replaced Brunson in Dallas. And, everybody's so crazy about Kyrie Irving and what he does. But watch the video that I did, Kyrie throwing shots. And you'll see why I told you I'm glad the Knicks didn't get him. And I'm glad they didn't sign. He only played 33 games in 2 seasons with Dallas. So that speaks for itself. That speaks volumes. And like I said, Kyrie Irving, he's not the kind of player that's going to give you a championship. He won one with LeBron, which is probably the greatest player of all time now. He's breaking all kind of records, and he's done it with his championships, number of All-Stars. But besides that, after LeBron, it's just like, your favorite sidekick, Chris Tucker and Ice Cube. Ice Cube went to move on, but Chris Tucker, he did, a couple of movies. He was great, but we don't really hear from him anymore. And that's how I feel about Kyrie Irving. He was a sidekick for LeBron. So Jalen Brunson is one of the elite point guards in the league, averaging close to 28 points per game. And he has brought the Knicks franchise back to relevance, which makes him a bigger star than Kyrie, all right? Because nobody had the courage. Nobody wanted to come to New York and feel like they can help the Knicks. People are scared saying they don't want to be a savior. Let your game speak for itself. Brunson did. And that's all I got to say about that, all right? So in the past 2 seasons, the Knicks have been consistently one of the top 4 teams in the East, heavily due to JB. Setting new franchise records this season, he's our All-Star and MVP candidate. So the keys are the Knicks have to get healthy and gel for this second half. They already got to a great start with the game tonight with the victory. The projected lineup is Brunson, DiVincenzo, OG, Randall, and Robinson. And those are the projected lineup, and they could be anybody in the NBA with that team. So if I could get production from Jericho Sims, which is another key, and Deuce McBride, which I like how they stepped up tonight. Jericho played hard, and this is what we need. We need a physical presence. Jericho, you're a big dog. You're in there. He got a dunk off the rebound tonight. Excellent highlight. And my guy Deuce, he played pretty good. He even got deuces in Philadelphia. The Knicks fans were all in the building. And you probably had some Villanova Wildcats in there also with the return of Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, and Jalen Brunson. And even Mike Lowry also. I'm sorry, I called him Mike Lowry. Kyle Lowry. I always do that. So Kyle Lowry, all the Villanova Wildcat alumni was in the building tonight. So, and Jalen, of course, got some MVPs. So that's a big key. I need to see more production from those guys. And you can't run the same plays that you did with the starters that were in there, like Randall and OG. You have to tweak the offense towards the strengths of the players we have now. And that's how we're going to be successful. And I feel that. And what's up, Rob? I told you about Precious, right? You see what he did tonight? Double. Precious, he got some great plays, rebounds. I think he got about 12 rebounds tonight, 17 points, which is excellent. So, listen, this is what we have now. We have to work with it. I understand Brunson's mentality, coach's mentality. We have these players now that need to be utilized. And this is their time to show what they can do. Because, I wouldn't be happy sitting on the bench. So all the guys are coming in and being productive now. And what more can I say about Bogdanovich? He had about 6 3-pointers tonight. He had 22 points. Excellent game. And like I said, Jalen Brunson had 12 assists, man. He's building his team up. He doesn't have to get 30 and 40 as long as we win. Like he said, we find a way to win. So if you don't already, like, share, subscribe, N.Y.K. Culture. Hit me up, eric21172@gmail.com. I'm on IG, N.Y.K.Culture. CULTURE for those, _. All right? N.Y.K. Culture. Love you, man. See you on the next ep. Take care for more new episodes. All right?